about 30,000 TU of FCL container inside the port. Who is the owner of the container? Port is not the owner of the container. It is the importers. Now, port gives a 4 days free time. So definitely, what we expect that most of the containers should be taken and delivered within the free time as soon as possible. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen because many a times, like during the Ramadan period, 1 month, the importers and on their behalf, the CNF agents have to come forward and give the bill of entry. Once the bill of entry is recorded and then the delivery takes place. So you see the latest situation, why it has happened. It started with the Cyclone Mora. During Cyclone Mora, we could not get the ships for 2.5 days inside the port because of the cyclone. That was a standing order. We have to follow the standing order strictly for the cyclone standing order. Then during the Ramjan period, we were always open 24 hours, but unfortunately the delivery was less because there was less response from the importers and on their behalf the CNF agents. During the Eid al-Fitr period, 10 days, we were always open, but during the Eid holidays, there have been most of the garments factories are also closed, so there was no one to take the items delivery. And unfortunately, immediately after Eid, we had the unfortunate incident of damaging 2 gantry cranes. So these are the reasons for that particular temporary congestion in the outer anchorage. There is no congestion of containers inside the port. Last 1 year, I have increased the capacity of about 10,000 TU containers in and around the port. So I can accommodate more. But yes, the ship's waiting time increased temporarily, but Honorable Prime Minister's declaration of 24/7 port operation, and we have taken a lot of quick steps. I have increased the night navigation time. Earlier, last year it was 165 meter, then I increased by 5 meter, 170, and last month I increased another 5 meter, 175 meter long ships can enter and leave at night now. We are trying to reduce the turnaround time of the ships and try to complete our loading and unloading within 48 hours as much as possible. So with these, and the customs has taken a lot of steps along with the port. Hopefully with the improvement of the scanning systems by the customs, our overall the delivery process will improve. It is likely to have a negative impact on the capacity and the productivity of the port. By mere taking short-term measures without taking mid-term or long-term measures may solve the problem temporarily but not permanently. So it's very important that all these measures are taken. Now the question has come that the port does not have adequate jetties, does not have adequate equipment. I have joined here last 1 year and 4 months. I can talk about my period, what I have done so far. Firstly, I have got full support from the ministry and full support from our parliamentary standing committee, and they have always encouraged me, supported me to increase the capacity of Chittagong port. And for that reason, last 1 year, in the fiscal year 2016-17, we have successfully got the approval of about 51 equipment for new marine container terminal. You may know that the project was pending for previous few years. We got the revised DPP approved, and 80% contracts of those equipment have already been signed, and around 20 equipment have already reached Chittagong port. We have already received few gantry cranes, a few rubber tired gantry cranes, few container mover and straddle carriers. Within next 4 to 6 months, we are going to receive another around 20 of the equipment that we have signed. And since you are asking about the gantry crane, it's true that the only 4 gantry cranes which are installed in Chittagong port were purchased long time back. If I remember correctly, about 11-12 years back. And now the gantry cranes are very important. We have successfully completed all the tender process. We have forwarded the proposal for approval of the government to ministry, and it is now in the purchase committee. Right today, actually, I have come to Dhaka to attend the purchase committee meeting. However, unfortunately for other commitments, purchase committee meeting will take place next week, and hopefully we are confident, inshallah, purchase committee is going to approve our 6 gantry cranes that we have already completed the process. And these 6 gantry cranes will be installed in NCT, and hopefully these 6 gantry cranes will be installed in Chittagong port within next 12 to 14 months. You know, it takes a lot of time for the gantry cranes to be built. Almost 1 year, 6 months time, 18 months. But we are pursuing with the manufacturer. We will pursue the manufacturer to get it earlier. Another 4 gantry cranes, we are processing the tender. So, in that case, in New Marine Container Terminal, all the jetties will have gantry cranes. You may know that about a little more than 1 month back, 1.5 months back, there has been an unfortunate accident when a foreign vessel has banged and damaged 2 of our gantry cranes because of the incapacity, inefficiency and poor appreciation of the captain. So legally we have taken up the case. We are trying to take the compensation, and we will take the compensation. But meanwhile, you know, these cranes are very heavy, about close to 800 tons, and we need the help of the manufacturer, who was the Mitsubishi company, Japan. They have already moved one gantry crane. Already the jetty where the 2 gantry cranes were there, we have already started the operation of geared ships, geared vessels, that means the vessels which have their own crane. And it will take few months time to repair both these gantry cranes. But as you know, you may know that these cranes have been running for last several years non-stop without any refurbishment. We are also going for refurbishment at the same time, so that once after refurbishment, these will almost be as good as new. We will do gradually, sequentially, all the 4 gantry cranes refurbishment. Meanwhile, we are trying to purchase as quickly as possible 2 bigger mobile harbor cranes, and those mobile harbor cranes will be used in the CCT jetty where the gantry cranes were there. They will be used to unload and load the containers, and we hope to get those mobile harbor cranes installed within the next 4 to 5 months time. Meanwhile, my full productivity of that jetty where the damaged cranes were have been restored, because already I am handling the geared vessels. Next is, we have another 20 container handling equipment approved by the government, which will be installed in the Potinga container terminal. As you may know, that it's true, there has not been any jetty added after 2007. So we need immediately more jetties. With more equipment, our efficiency will increase. With more jetties, our capacity will increase. So we have now, the plan in hand is the Bay Terminal. You know, the Bay Terminal, we have brought it on the fast track, and by 2021, you know, with the Vision 2021 of the Honorable Prime Minister, when we are preparing ourselves to export $50 billion worth of items, ready-made garments from BGMEA, our government sector. So we need, the first phase will be completed by 2021, where we are going to have about 1,750 meter of multipurpose terminal, 1,150 meter of container terminal with backup facilities and a breakwater, because this bay terminal is on the open sea. We need a breakwater. Asian Development Bank is helping us with their loan. We are also processing our loan from Indian Line of Credit, third LOC. You might have heard the name of Laldia multipurpose terminal that is on the way to the Chittagong airport. There we will have 4 jetties, total 800 meter long, almost 1,000 meter long. We have already floated the initial tender through public-private partnership, PPP. You know, we have a PP authority through PPP. On 19th of this month, after 2 days, the tender would be dropped. Then we'll shortlist and ask for their request for proposal. So we'll take around another 6 to 7 months to process. Hopefully we'll be able to finalize the contract for construction. 76th, this year we are 71st. So we have improved by 5 positions. Because last year we have increased, we had a growth of about 15.9% growth in handling of containers. And continuously we are maintaining this double-digit growth. Lloyd's List, actually the Lloyd's List is a internationally reputed organization who actually every year makes a grading for all the container ports of the world. There are more than 500 container ports to my knowledge. Among the 500 container ports of the world, they make the grading of first top 100 ports. So during this government time, from 2009 to 2016, so far, in 2008 our position was 98th. And in last year, 2016, the position was 76th. 2017, now the position is 71st. This is a great news for Chittagong Port, for the country, that in spite of our certain limitations, we are still improving through our efficiency, through our management, through our various actions. And now that our equipment has started to come in, we have made some fast-track projects like the Pondega Container Terminal, Laldia and Bay Terminal. I can tell you, within next 3 to 4 years time, hopefully by 2021, Chittagong Port will be hopefully within first 30 or 40 ports of the world, inshallah.